So I'm still here. It is 4:15. I'm actually going to be staying here till tomorrow at least. They're going to do a stress test in the morning. I don't know what time. They said hopefully if that goes well, I can get out by Monday afternoon. So yeah, that's where I am. Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I just wanted to come on and say thank you for your thoughts and your prayers. I am free of the hospital. I got out yesterday and I went home with the intentions on laying down, but guess what? I did not. I had some things I had to do. So let's take a walk and you'll see what I got into when I got out of the hospital when I should have been laying down. But it is a peaceful place and I needed to be there. So check out this video, hit that like button, and I will see y'all in another video tomorrow. I'm only going to do one video today. So I have slowed down a smidget, but I will be back to popping these videos out because there's a lot of things that's happening, but I will pay attention to my body in the process because I do need to make sure I am putting my health first. And again, I thank you for those of you who have Cash Apped me. I really thank you for that. And I thank you for those who have been helping by watching the videos, even if they were older videos. I thank you so much for watching those as well. I had the echocardiogram, I think is what they call it. I had the stress test, and well, I had a severe headache all yesterday. I actually have a headache right now, but I just dropped my husband off at the truck stop, and so I'm headed into the grocery store to get a couple of things, and then I'm going home, nothing else, and I'm going to get in my bed. Well, actually, I gotta go in the garden because I need to harvest some stuff, but then I'm going to bed, promise. So I want to say that everything, all the tests that they did, the blood work, etc., it didn't show anything, no blood clots, no whatever. Not quite sure, maybe it was just the symptoms of the blood pressure being extremely high that caused all of the other symptoms. They did put me on one new medication, losartan or something like that, and then of course told me to take antacids every day and also an aspirin every day. So yeah, I have to do that. I'm actually going to get over-the-counter aspirin too, even though they gave me something. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so very much. I enjoyed reading the comments while I was laying there when I didn't have a headache, because the headache was so bad. I'm like, I don't even want to look at anything. I will listen to podcasts, but that's about it. So yeah, so let's get into this video. And thanks again. I appreciate all of you cousins. I love you so very much. And yeah, let's go. So y'all, while I was gone, I got some blooms over here, and I'm about to collect some eggs and just take a look at my garden. This is the same day that I got out of the hospital, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna lay down. So happy Monday to you. Look at how beautiful. I got these about 3 years ago. My husband bought these for a Mother's Day. And this is what Stuff and Dine has finally got blooms. I was wondering if the thing was even living. So this is a Stuff and Dine. Bullets is like I like to call it. I can't remember what this is. It's supposed to be some kind of pepper. Is that my cayenne? I can't remember, y'all, honestly. No. These are all fruit trees. That's weird. These are all fruit trees. I got grass that done grew up in here. Tomato. This one I think is dead though. Yeah, I think that's dead. Peaches haven't even been fertilized. I ain't gonna be out here long because the mosquitoes are bad. So the garden over here, I'm gonna come back out tomorrow and start working on this garden because it's truly grown up in just a few days, y'all. A few days. I got blooms flowers over here with the zucchini, the eggplant. Look at the turnips. I think I'm gonna take those out because they're too clustered together. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get my cages on here. They should have already been on my tomatoes, but they're not. The corn has completely grown up. Like, are you serious right now? Look at this corn. It's even, yeah, I gotta put some soil in here to make sure that I'm healing and holding them up so they don't fall over like they did last year. More turnips here. Looking at the celery, y'all. I actually have celery stalk. How insane. I've never been able to grow celery. And look at this. Actual celery stalks. Insane. Got my bag so I can collect my eggs. I can't get over how overgrown everything has gotten in a matter of days that I haven't even been here. So the melon garden. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at how long. Is that from the pumpkin? Y'all, that's the pumpkin that has grown out of the box. Tendrils and everything, looking for something to grab hold to. Watermelon's a little slow going. I probably need to add more nitrogen to these boxes, but they are growing. Look at this. This is watermelon. Wow. Tomatoes here that need to be tied to the trellis. I have balloons. I said I was going to show y'all this tomorrow. I just can't help myself. So peaceful because I'm trying to cut some of my stress, but it's kind of hard to cut it in this house. Oh my gosh. Look at the beans. These are beans. Look at the beans. I do have to do some weeding. Tomatoes, yeah. I gotta get the cages out of the shed. These need fertilizer. These are peppers. They should be bigger. And then over here, we have our cabbage. I actually have a head that's already formed. And I knew it was forming, but it looked like it got bigger since I've been, and I ain't been in the hospital but a day and a half. Wow. How insane is that? Kiwi here. Look like another one coming up right there. I did cut down my lemon balm. I made lemon balm tea. It was so good. More tomatoes that were, they actually planted themselves. I didn't plant these. And it's time for me to harvest. This is a broccoli here, so I'm gonna harvest these tomorrow. That's one there. That one hadn't come in. Oh my goodness. This is, oh my gosh. I might have to go ahead and harvest this now. Look at this. Because I don't want it to go to seed. And see how it's trying to go to seed. We're gonna pull those flowers off. And we're gonna go ahead and harvest these. And I just bought broccoli in the store. I should have just checked my garden. I paid $7 for that bag when I am sitting here growing all this broccoli. We're gonna harvest some broccoli tomorrow. You'll see it. It'll be in this video. More tomatoes here. Look at these beans. They have attached to the trellis and they are growing up. These are the snap peas. Look at that. Just what I wanted. And then over here, I'm gonna have to take The peas that I do have growing, these are cucumbers, and they are holding on to the tomatoes. We need those to grow up onto here. Over here, this is squash. Lots of flowers, lots of weeds. Oh my goodness. I'm not supposed to be out here doing this right now, y'all. I can't help myself. Okay. That's some grass. And then that's some fertilizer that I'm gonna put on everything. Okay. Peppers, I don't see any on there, but I do see some flowers. We're over here. I think this is actually a weed, y'all, that has grown up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that on out. Look at the celery. But there's some of this stuff in here is weeds as well. That gotta go. Taking up the nutrients. We'll get it together tomorrow. More stuff I gotta clean up. I got the bag, but I haven't thrown them away. Haven't planted the peppers yet, but yet they're still growing, so I'm okay with that. But this whole bed here, and this is basil, I did pop the top off of these so they would get more bushy. All this has to be dug out. These are weeds. And then I gotta get my trellis and see if I can, not my trellis, yeah, my tomato cages, and see if I can get these tomatoes in there before they get too bushy. Oh, look, that one has a flower. I'll get these eggs. Eggs over here. So I got 2 dozen eggs here, plus 3. And then over here, the sun has killed some of my things. But some of those things, this doesn't have a broccoli in it yet. But this one does, so I'll be harvesting that broccoli there and that broccoli there. Strawberries over here. I don't know if I have any that's red. I don't have a lot of strawberries, but the ones I do have, they have been working. This one is red. Pull that one off. And then I did cut these down, but they've grown back.